What if there is no night? We usually take it for granted that night follows day, but what if night never happened? What would happen if the Earth didn't spin on its axis or the moon didn't exist to bounce the sun's rays back onto the Earth? Well, there wouldn't be any nighttime, so we could say goodbye to sleeping at PM and hello to endless daylight. But this lack of night would soon cause many problems. Plants would die from too much sunlight, the earth would overheat and the oceans would evaporate, and without darkness, animals that are active at night, like owls and bats, would go blind, and all because they need darkness to see. No night also means no stars and no constellations. We would lose the ability to navigate by the stars and no nocturnal navigation or astronomical research. But perhaps the greatest impact would be on us humans. After all, we are diurnal creatures of habit. For millions of years, our bodies have been getting ready for bed around sunset and waking up when the sun rises, but with no night. Our sleep cycles would soon become erratic. Without darkness, our brains would not know whether it was daytime or nighttime. This could lead to temporary insanity and people becoming unresponsive and unfocused. So, how does the Earth manage to have night even when it doesn't rotate? On other planets, it's easy. Mars, for example, is so far from the sun that it's always dark. But here on Earth, things are different. The Earth's axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees, so as it orbits the sun, different parts of the planet receive varying amounts of sunlight throughout the year. This tilt causes the seasons, but it also creates night. When the sun is shining, it's daytime, and when the sun sets, it's night. It's only nighttime half the time because the Earth is a sphere. When one side of the Earth faces the sun, it's daytime, but the other side is in darkness. So even though the sun is always shining, half the Earth is in darkness, which makes it night. You may think that we could just turn off the lights during the day and trick our bodies into thinking it is night, but it doesn't work like that. Our body's internal clocks, which control sleep cycles, metabolism, and other functions, are controlled by the amount of light and darkness. If we don't get enough darkness, our bodies will think it's still daytime and won't let us sleep. Scientists aren't exactly sure why we need to sleep, but they think it's so that our bodies can perform essential functions while we're unconscious. This includes repairing cells, making proteins, and growing hair and nails. Scientists think that sleeping also helps to clear out waste products from the brain. Now, you might think that it's easy to live without sleep, but it's actually very dangerous. When a person doesn't sleep, their immune system starts to shut down. After about 2 weeks, they become severely disoriented and can't make decisions. Then they start hallucinating and eventually go insane. So, sleeping is essential to our survival. And since humans evolved to be active during the day, we also need darkness to survive. If there were no night, we would eventually die from exhaustion and insanity. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember that it's not just a pretty view, it's a reminder that we're alive and well on planet Earth. Now check out what would happen if the moon suddenly disappeared, or watch this video instead.